Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while and I do apologize, but July sucked. Sorry to be so blunt, but yeah, I've suddenly found myself with more free time on my hands, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm not real happy about it. But we are going to make the most of this time and hope things get better. And we're going to thrift like we've never thrifted before. And we're going to try and get all of the filming and cleaning and everything that needs to be done. And darn it, I'm going on vacation. I had a vacation planned anyway. So I'm going on vacation. But in the meantime, I wanted to get a couple of things filmed so I could put it away, honestly. Because I'm not ready for half the stuff that is sitting in front of me. And but I'm excited about it. Very excited about it. Now, if you notice the name of this video, it is my weekend thrift haul. And it was not just one weekend, it was many weekends. And I would have taken you guys along, but my thrift stores suck. Truly. We have Goodwill, we have Salvation Army in our area, and very, very seldom do I find anything worth picking up in those stores. Previously, we purchased from them for our reselling business. We do have an eBay store. We also have a Whatnot page or Whatnot store, and I'll be adding things into them, seeing as how I have more time on my hands. But I will include those in the description below. But I find myself not only thrifting, which is just a dopamine response because I needed to get out of the house. But I'm going through my dolls and my accessories, and I'm setting aside the ones I'm willing to part with, because sometimes you have to. And not for financial reasons or anything, but because you run out of room. And frankly, I have run out of room. So I will leave the links below, and hopefully one of you guys or gals will find something truly remarkable that you cannot live without, and you'll want to buy it. So here we go. Okay, the first thing that we have, just to get it out of the way, we have this lovely topiary. How stinking cute is that rabbit? You know, it's a trinket box, which I thought was pretty nifty, but I was more excited for the rabbit, and I'm not a rabbit person, but I thought it was stinking cute, and I paid 99 cents for that. So cool thing number one. Next, I've probably got a couple of these, honestly. But I found this at the Goodwill store. I paid, I believe, 99 cents for it. It's like to hold blushes, which it could still do because I probably have blushes that'll fit in there, for my makeup channel, which is Patty Klug 1975. But when it's on its side like this, and I don't know if somebody has already approached this like this. That sounded intelligent. I don't know if anybody else has done this, but I think it would make a very cool shoe rack in a closet. So maybe not for tall items, and I don't think it would hold purses very well unless you have like the small little envelope purses or some of the plastic purses that Mattel's released over the years. Maybe not the mini brands, but I thought it was pretty nifty. So I'll show you what I do with it when I get done with it. Now, I'm always looking for risers or chairs for photography reasons. This I found at an estate sale. I had originally gone there for the A-frame Barbie house, which I already have one of, but I was interested in another one, and it was already sold out by the time I got there. So looking around, I found this. I think it's real wood, and well, no, that could be real. Yeah, it looks like real wood. I can't tell. It kind of feels like resin. Top is wood though. I paid maybe $1 for it because I picked up this and some holiday decorations to use in the background. So I thought it was pretty neat. Unfortunately, I don't have those holiday decorations up here. So that will be another video. At a different estate sale, I came across these napkin rings. And they were marked, well, both $2 and $3. I believe I paid $1 for them. So, and it was the last day of the sale. The person running it I've known for a couple of years because of the eBay business. And she usually gives me a pretty good deal. So, shout out to Shannon. All right. This was a, let's see what the sticker says. This, I believe, was a Goodwill find. I paid 49 cents for it. It is a Monster High, like one of the surprise capsules, or like the balls I unwrap here. But it's a locker. And I don't know what came in it, but I thought it'd be pretty cool for a Halloween setup or my dungeon bat. So I picked it up, and 49 cents was a steal. Next, at Shannon's estate sale, I call them Shannon's estate sales, but I found this lovely little potted plant. It's a rose bush. I was thinking that if I do take it out, I might be able to plant it at one of the doll houses. So there's some strings hanging off of it from something else. But I thought for 50 cents, it was marked $1. I paid 50 cents for it, so it was a pretty good deal. Another Goodwill find for the total of 49 cents was this candle wedding cake. And truly, I think it's very pretty. I could probably use a little bit of rub and buff on it to accentuate some of the details, either silver or gold. It's prettier than any Mattel Barbie cake I've seen, so I picked it up. And I will show you what I do with it eventually. I've got to have weddings. I have a whole bin full of wedding dresses for my dolls. So this was another find. I don't know how much I paid for it. I know it goes to one of the cartoons. I don't know if it's on Nickelodeon, if it's still a thing, or if it's the Disney Channel. But I thought it would make a great hamper or a diaper genie in a baby's room. So we have that. These I found at Goodwill. I think I took the tag off. I think they were 2 for $1. They are resin. They probably had lids. I'm hoping to use them as planters. So I would love to find a small enough plant within scale that I could do like trailing ivy or like a built-up planter for outside. So I thought that they were very pretty, kind of Longaberger reminiscent. So I picked them up. Next, because my nephew Kiefer is such a coloring lover, loves to draw, loves to color, wants to go to the Crayola factory, I picked this up. I picked it up at Goodwill. I might have paid $1 for it, which is probably overspending. But they usually run deals. I know my desk is squeaking terribly. But they usually run deals, and it's like buy one plush, get 3 free. I only picked up 1. I don't need 3 extra plush, so while it's a generous offer, I'll stick with just what I got. And he's a cutie. All right, next at Goodwill. And honestly, I visited 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 Goodwills. I definitely know 3, possibly 4. And I found these. It's new old stock from Value City, which I don't even think is around anymore. That's probably a little blurry. I paid 99 cents for these. So I thought that they'd make cute little decorations for the mantle and at Christmas time or around the tree. I just thought they were cute. All right, these were another Goodwill find. These were $1.99. These are tiny little candle holders. And I do not have my scissors nearby. I picked these up possibly for my own diorama needs, probably to sell on Whatnot. I do plan on doing a mini show. Not just miniatures, but things that can be utilized as miniatures in dollhouses. Like these candle holders. One does have a chip out of it, so I might just hold on to that one for myself. We had some pretty hot days here, so the candles did not start out like this. They're just a little crooked. They melted like this because they were in my car for a couple hours. So, but there are 4 different flowers. I think this is a peony. Primrose, possibly. Not positive. A rose. And what looks like a sunflower. So I think the set is supposed to be like 12 for the different months. I'm not sure, but the candles will go. And the potential vases will stay. Okay, so this has potential to be a table base. It is a painted wooden candlestick holder. I thought was very pretty. I paid 99 cents for it. It could still... God, this is very, very blurry. I'm terribly sorry. This could still end up in a Whatnot sale, but I will more than likely keep this. Next, we have this. They generally have religious pictures in them, and I believe holy water. We never had one in our house. I liked the aesthetic of it. It reminded me of the 70s with the lattice work, and I'm considering putting this in my A-frame house. I don't know where, but I thought it was pretty nifty. I'll let you know when I find a spot. Okay, now I'm typically not a Littles doll fan. The Hey Besties, the many extra Barbies. Even Chelsea and Kelly, and I was honestly considering selling all of those dolls until the My Mini Babies came out. And I realized that some of those clothes might actually fit those dolls. And then I found the Chelsea a few weeks ago at Ollie's, and I picked her up. And I'm suddenly, with new eyes, seeing something in every Goodwill shop that I find that would be appropriate for the littlest dolls. So we're going to start with the little Chelsea treehouse item here. This is just one of them. This door opens. I've never bought anything like this, honestly, before. Well, it's supposed to open. There we go. And she looks like this. There is a slide. There is a doghouse. Looks like it's magnetic. No, that's just the mechanism. But she looks like that. And I thought it was pretty cute. A lot of detail for something that small. With the addition of possible doll stories in the future, I figured why not. It wasn't expensive. I found it at Goodwill. It closes up on itself, and I don't know how much I paid for it. I want to say $1.99, possibly $2.99. So it wasn't a bad deal. Okay. I know it seems like I found a lot of stuff, but truly this was so many thrift shops that I went to, and I found like one, maybe two things at a time, and it gets discouraging, and I would love to be able to do thrift shops with me, but between the music that plays, how badly I sing, and really how poorly stocked our shelves are, it just really wouldn't be worth it. So you'll get the results of either several thrift shopping hauls, estate sale hauls, yard sale hauls, etc., etc. Okay, so we found another piece of Chelsea's backyard fun, and this, honestly, I think this is adorable. It honestly looks a little small for Chelsea, or Kelly, or, well, it's more Kelly's size. I don't have a doll for comparison, but I'm assuming it was meant for Chelsea. I paid $1.99 for this, and I found this at Goodwill. So I found this after the one previous, but I thought it was so cute. So even if it's just used for photography right now and not a story yet, I still think it was a pretty good buy. All right. Now, Chelsea apparently has to go to school. It's the law. This was the only piece I found of this set. My goodness, did that get dark quick. Well, not dark, but... So... I forgot what I was going to say. This is part of a pretty recent Chelsea set. It came with a Barbie. It came with a Chelsea doll. It appears to be kindergarten classroom. We have our ABCs, our 1, 2, 3s. Seeing as how we can't reach out to Elmo on public television anymore, we'll have to do it this way. And we have colors and shapes. So the clock, it does change, and a little bit of options there. I thought it was cute. I personally am not a fan of the pegs, but I'm also an adult doll collector and not a child that, well, okay, not somebody little that would knock over things, but I'm a big person that knocks over things, but that's okay. But I thought it was cute, so, and I probably paid I paid 99 cents for that at Goodwill. All right, I also found this at Goodwill. This is, I don't know if it's intended for 18-inch dolls. It seems a little on the short side. And it also comes with these little desks, so probably not intended for an 18-inch doll. But I've never seen it before for a Barbie doll. Or a 12-inch doll, 11.5 inch, however tall they are now. We've got petite Barbies. So, this, we've got Telling Time, we have an abacus apparently, and we have the alphabet, so maybe first grade, second grade. But again, $2.99 was a great deal at Goodwill. I'm not complaining. Don't know where I'm going to set up a school, but it's cute. All right, another estate sale find was this lovely fruit basket that I almost dropped. This was only $1, and I think it's resin. I don't think it's homemade, but it was painted really well, and it looks like, well, the grapes look really big compared to those apples, but it looks almost in scale. And it looked really good on my table in the dollhouse. Next, I found, don't fall, sit right there. I'll give you back your chair in a minute. I found another rocking chair. This was either $1.99 or 99 cents. When I saw it, it had a teddy bear sitting in it, and I'm like, oh, well, that looks like it's like Chelsea size, Skipper size, those kids. But apparently it's Patty size, because I think I fit in it much better than the other chair that I thrifted a couple weeks ago. But I'll keep both. This one I do not have to sand down. I think I really like the what's the word I'm looking for? The finish on it. Probably not quite my size, because it'll rock. It'll rock if Patty puts some effort into it. All right, now we have, everybody's doing bakeries apparently, and I found I can't think of the name of these things, Shopkins? I found a Shopkins bakery, and this I paid 99 cents for at Goodwill. Honestly, I don't know what the color of the day was. It probably was not yellow. And it probably was not green on the days that they had the green tags. But 99 cents is a good price. I do have some baked good items that I've ordered off of Temu and such. And if I don't use it for that, I'm sure I could find something else to use it for. Okay, we're coming down to our last two items. I know this is a long thrift video. But I do have another tabletop. It's kind of large, but I think it will make an excellent dining table. I think it is a lovely piece of wood. It is probably a basket lid or intended to be a trivet maybe. I don't know. It doesn't have the little feet. But it is real wood, and I really like the finish on it. So that will be used in one of my future dollhouses. And finally, the thing that is taking up a lot of space on my desk as well is this plant cart. I don't know why I bought it. I do, but like Barbie's plants are not going to fill this cart. I was honestly thinking more along the lines of Punky Brewster. If you know, you know. She had a bed, I believe it was made out of a cart of some sort. Henry got it for her. I thought it was the neatest thing ever when I was a kid. I wanted one so bad. It wasn't going to happen. So I was thinking that maybe one of my dolls would appreciate a cart or a wagon bed. So I cannot wait to find bedding for this, find vines to trail down from this. It is rather large, so it will have to be a large room for it to fit in. But I think it's fabulous. And I paid $1.99 for this. And honestly, I think that these are sold at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. No, holy crow. Okay. I don't know if this is right or not. This is an Ashland product. So I believe Ashland was Joann Fabrics. It has a price tag of $59.99 on it. Did this come with plants at one time? Even then, $59.99 for a small metal and wooden decorative cart. Doesn't even roll. I don't understand. I really don't. I do understand why they're not business anymore, though. So that is that. That is the end. Okay. All right. So that is the end of my thrift haul, everybody. I hope that you saw something that you liked. Let me know if you'd like to continue seeing videos like this in the future. And hopefully in the next week, we will get some more videos out. I have another thrift haul, which I found some really awesome things. That one I really wish I had been able to film, but the music was just outrageous. And a complete and utter surprise that I found what I did. And I also have a mini Marshalls haul, which I'm hoping to get out prior to this video. No, after this video. Hoping to get this out on Monday. Well, this video, I'm just rambling at this point. Hoping to get this video out tomorrow. I'm hoping to get my Marshalls Monday out on Monday, along with a Tiny Tuesday, because I have things to unwrap and unbox, and I want you all to see it. So let me know. Alright, if you like this type of content, please let me know. Leave a comment below. Please like, subscribe, and share. It definitely helps my channel. I am so thrilled by the amount of subscribers I have right now. 171 subscribers is very exciting for me. And I'm just thrilled to share my love of this this hobby with everyone. And I cannot wait to show off the A-frame house. I am this close to being done. I want to make a couple lamps. And try and figure out how to get the doors to stay on, because they're kind of worn out. But I think that it just turned out so good, and I cannot wait to share it. But thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.